Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You got your boys here, Lanny and Bert, the Dividend Diplomats. Guys, Amazon stock is down 24% in 2025. We're here to answer the simple question. Is this a stock to buy? Is this a bargain? Is this too cheap to ignore? Should we be loading up on Amazon stock right now?
Ooh, hit that subscribe button, guys. Give us a nice thumbs up. Amazon stock down 24% year to date, guys. Down 3% here today, April
Ooh,
21st. Massive company here, Bert. One of the biggest companies in the world here.
yeah, just a small market cap of $1.78 trillion for Amazon. It is a massive organization, but yeah, it's down 24% today. Lanny, it was down. We're recording this night of April 21st, Monday after Easter. It was down another 3% today, Lanny. The market was crushed. Amazon was down 3%. Over the last 52 weeks, Laney, they're down. They've erased all those gains that you saw in the second half of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. They're gone. Now, over the last 5 years, they're only up 38%, Lanny. That's why
Oh,
Amazon's
yeah.
at the table here.
Yeah, they are taking a big dump right now, surprisingly, along with some other retail company, Target, TGT, guys, same companies, right? Target, Amazon. No, I'm kidding. But there's a lot of discussions right now with Amazon, especially you think of Amazon, everybody thinks of Amazon.com, getting shipped or getting stuff shipped to your door, in a day or two or three or a week. Those 2 day shipping sometimes is a lie. But they also have a big cloud space, Amazon Web Services, AWS, guys. They're very big in the tech and data storage space, and the ability to help companies run a lot of technology.
Yeah, our company uses them as our full outsourced data center. We don't have servers or anything. It's all just up on the AWS cloud. And let me tell you, they charge a pretty penny for it. And we're just one company. There are thousands, hundreds of thousands of companies that do the same. So it's like a money printing service for Amazon. But we've been seeing in the news lately, Lanny, Microsoft's been cutting data center spend. Other places been cutting data center spend. And Amazon, AWS, no stranger to that. There were rumors this morning, rumors over the weekend that you're hearing grumblings that they're not leasing as much data storage center place, that they're slowing that down. So is there a slowdown coming for AWS that's causing this 24% tumble?
Yeah, I mean, it could be from the international space because that's really, kind of how do you grow? You have to keep going outside of other territories, other markets that you're not invested in. Obviously, you lease up a bunch of space, which I think is what the article was saying, just based on the massive growth you've had. And then you slow it down once you kind of maybe have a foreseeable future that you might not need as much. And Bert, didn't they cancel a bunch of orders from Asian vendors related to AWS?
Yeah, and they're trying to fight off the tariffs here just to make sure what can you do to stretch consumers. I saw some articles that were saying that they're reaching out to their sellers, asking how tariffs are impacting them, what can they do. But they've also canceled some orders from China, and they're trying to shift a lot of that inventory around based on where tariffs are coming from. So they're trying to take care to avoid tariffs in a very roundabout way. So orders from China put on hold, moving it elsewhere. But how's that going to impact the supply chain landing? How's that going to impact goods getting over here? That is the $1 million question that's caused analysts to have some pretty mixed reactions to Amazon. You'll see news price targets cut by certain analysts, price targets cuts here. We did find one bull, at least Bank of America, ticker symbol BAC, was just saying that Amazon's undervalued now compared to Walmart in its comparison because of all these ancillary businesses, because of AWS. They have so many other ways to generate cash flows that Walmart doesn't necessarily have.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know that they were estimating based on 2026 expected earnings being significantly lower than Walmart. But we're looking at 2025 right now, guys. This is Amazon stock, and they don't pay a dividend, but we are talking about them because they are too big to ignore, too big to fail bank style here, guys. This is Amazon stock. Again, let us know if you own Amazon stock as part of the growth section of your portfolio. As you know, Bert's been eating turkey dinners with Google stock or Alphabet stock as of late.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Amazon again doesn't pay a current dividend, but Lord knows that they have the ability to pay a nice small one if
Yeah,
they so choose.
they absolutely could. So we're going to run through here with that price to earnings ratio. Their current price is 167.32. that earnings per share, forward earnings per share for 2025 is just over $6.29. Gives you a PE ratio of 26.6, which is well below its 5-year average of
Yeah.
72x.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, high growth stock, a third of what they usually are at from a pricing standpoint. That's why I think the whole community is saying, is this the best opportunity to buy Amazon stock? Again, their stock has crashed so far this year and has definitely lagged many other big tech companies in the last 5 years. We do want to take a peek at not just their price to earnings ratio and their historical price to earnings ratio, but what about their price to sales ratio, Bert? I know you peeled back the layers here, kind of what they're currently trading at versus what they previously on their 5-year average have traded at from a price to sales ratio standpoint.
Yeah, their current price to sales ratio from Seeking Alpha is 2.83x, which is below that 5-year average price to sales ratio of 3.36x.
Ooh,
So it's trading at a nice discount to price to sales and price to earnings. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm some expert on the sector, but when you go onto X, when you go onto Threads, you go and you see other videos here on YouTube, a lot of people keep honing in on that price to sales ratio as a discount, as an indicator for Amazon that it is trading at a value compared to its historical mark.
got to love Threads. Guys, so that's Amazon stock, again, trading at a 26, 27 PE versus a 70 plus historical PE. Bank of America has them pegged at 23x on the PE for 2026 earnings, saying they're even undervalued versus the other colossal retail giant of Walmart. So, guys, Amazon stock, being Bert, what are you thinking with this stock? What will it take to buy it in your portfolio?
I mean, the hard part is I've been buying Google and Amazon is getting to these levels. I'm on the fence with some portfolio like
You have
reshuffling here.
exposure, indirectly through like an S&P 500 mutual fund.
Yeah, that's right. But do I want more? Do I want to throw $1,000 at it? Let's say fresh capital, but then also move positions? Because I've been asking myself a lot lately. I'm gonna run through some of the murder rows of stocks in my portfolio.
Again,
Do I Yeah, do I like them more than Leggett and Platt? Yes. Do I like them more than Intel? Yes. Do I like them more than Warner Brothers Discovery? Yes. Do I like them more than Scott's Miracle-Gro? Yes. Do I like them more than? Do you want me to keep going, or I can stop? But
oh,
you guys
God.
get the idea.
No,
There's
sir. No, sir.
Yeah, please stop the bleeding. You get the idea, though. There are a lot of stocks in my company that I like the long-term prospect of Amazon better than. So that's why I keep asking myself, hey, I understand these other stocks are at a loss.
But which one do you like better, Google or Amazon?
I like them both. That's the hard part there. Thought you were going to trip me up there,
Yeah,
Lance.
I
I
got
saw
you.
what you were doing. I saw what you're doing. I like them both. That's the question, though. So maybe,
Which one would you date and which one would you marry?
yeah, well, I'd kill a getting plot. I'd kill Intel. That one's the easy one. But Amazon, look, at these price points, it's not unreasonable to see why people are throwing money at Amazon. I like them at this price. Maybe I'll throw $1,000 at them, reallocate a little
Maybe I'll
bit.
throw 100 stack at it.
Yeah, that's right. And look to move some positions in there. If it keeps dropping, I'll keep buying more. I don't give up. I'll just keep buying Amazon. I'll just keep buying a great company.
Hey, honey, I sold the house. What?
Yeah, we can rebuy the house for under prime and have it shipped back to us, help our stock and our sales. Okay.
It's
But I
great.
also I also ask this question though, in all seriousness with consumers, how many consumers like tariffs are going to impact everywhere from a good standpoint? You're going to see prices rising everywhere on Amazon, on Walmart, on
Well, you
Target,
shop at Timu.
yeah, and Temu. God help us all. Those storage containers never get through the border for Temu. Well, so Amazon, are you going to change your buying habit of dropping Amazon in lieu of Walmart or Target, who are also impacted by tariffs? That's the question. Like Amazon will get hit by people spending less because of tariffs, but are people going to move away from Amazon in favor of the other places to buy goods? I don't think so, but that's just my personal opinion. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, I've got a lot of exposure through, mutual funds and ETFs here, guys. Have you been buying Amazon stock? Let us know if you think this is the best opportunity to buy Amazon stock. So let us know in those comments, guys.
going already? So, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And remember, you're either with us or you're against us, Jack.
That was Bert the Herd and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.